The Winchester Super X4 is the best yet. It's even faster, lighter, smoother swinging, and more ergonomic than ever.
And best of all, it's a Winchester. It'll do you good when you need it to do bad.
Super X4, built for speed.
This week on Winchester and Drury's Natural Born.
Here it comes. Coming straight to the ground. Hey, love. My heart is just pounding. Illinois' second gun season. It's the first day. It's Thursday. Do what you gotta do. Don't even turn. He's a stud.
Welcome to the new farm. Boom. Welcome to the new farm.
This week on Winchester and Drury's Natural Born, we head with my real and extended family to Texas. Dad, aka the mad scientist, switches spots with brother Wade and finally gives him some time in front of the camera on a big old Texas management buck at the Stasny Cook. Oh, and how could we forget Natural Born hit lister number 5 with Kyle Lamore in Illinois? We can't and we won't. Are you ditching school early, Kyle? It looks like he did his homework ahead of time and Muley 8 meets his demise.
Over the last 4 or 5 years, we've been hunting a great deal more down in the great state of Texas. And one of the advantages is the fact that the rut comes and goes here, and about the time that it starts to dwindle down, it's just getting heated up down there in Texas. So we can take advantage of great rut movement in late November and early December.
Man, what a beautiful afternoon. It's 60 degrees here in Texas, and vastly different than what they're experiencing in the Midwest right now. Big cold front up there. Hopefully those guys are having some fun over in Illinois. We're gonna go into this big open flat up here on this top. We're seeing enough buck activity and enough rutting activity.
I had one buck in particular on my mind. However, Wade had 2 or 3 hit listers on his mind. So we shoot the same bow. That IQ bow sight allows both of us to be accurate all the way out to 60. Now, of course, we don't take that shot at a whitetail, but that IQ bow sight allows us to always both be hunting.
We'll see if either of us have some luck. Do a little switcheroo on them. That's a couple zoomed in shots of the deer we're after. I've got a few reconics pictures of him, several over the years, but just a few this year. And he's a giant, man. Big Texas deer. 7 by 6, I think, 13 points, so just a wall of tines. We'll see if he shows up. He frequents this area, we'll see if he shows up.
You know, we're sitting there and all of a sudden we look down in that Texas brush and out steps a shooter.
Short tine, short tine. Gotta switch spots. Well, we just swapped. We seen a buck that was on my hit list. He's down there messing in the trees in that thick brush, so hopefully he'll come up out of this draw like they normally do. Let's see him. He's coming. He's coming right to your grunt. Yeah.
Back. Back.
You ain't gonna take that, buddy. He's gonna go down right there. There he goes. He's down, buddy. He's down. Oh. We just smoked it. Shut down there, Texas. Oh man, that thing is huge, dude. That is an awesome Texas buck, and he come right to the grunt. And he came straight to it. My heart is just pounding. Good job, buddy. Thanks, man. How cool was that? Wade just connected on a giant. And as that buck was coming in, I told Wade, I said, just go ahead and draw, because we're shooting the new ECS system on the Carbon Air. It's the Evolve Cam system, 85% let off. You can literally hold it 3, 4, 5 minutes if you want, because you're holding nothing. He held and held on and absolutely smoked that giant Texas buck, and I am one happy guy right now. Me too. Congratulations, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff. Well, you gotta love Texas and nocturnals. What a combination. Awesome, awesome Texas buck.
Well, the rage hit its mark on this beautiful Texas buck, and I couldn't be more happy to be sitting behind him. Big, old, wide head, big bodied. We spotted him in that brush, and all of a sudden threw a couple grunts out, and all of a sudden he was coming right at us. It was just awesome, awesome evening. Bucks cruising everywhere, chasing does. Mark and I did the old switcheroo, and I got to put my tag on this beautiful Texas buck.
This segment is brought to you by Outdoor Edge, makers of the Razor Light Replacement Blade Knife.
There's something unique about hunting the mountains. It draws you in and consumes you with every step you take toward the top. It toys with your mind, tests your endurance, pushes you to the very end of your limits. When we designed Mossy Oak Mountain Country, we didn't follow the digital fashion trend. We took the very elements from the mountain to create the best Western camouflage ever made. When you're up there, you're in their world. You better look like it.
For the 365 hunter, there is no off-season. Attract, hold, pattern, and grow trophy bucks to their genetic potential while boosting their immune system. Analogics outdoor products are scientifically formulated for health and have extreme attraction and palatability.
This is not your normal deer feed. Two main reasons I use Analogics: attractability and palatability for picks, and that higher consumption rate leads to a healthier deer herd. It is like no feed on the market.
Long live the fearless, and long live the trucks that push you further. Ram, proven to last.
Quality, value, reliability. Introducing the Quick Attach Till and Grow Food Plot Planter. Specially designed for hunters, land management and property owners, and habitat enthusiasts. Brush mowers, tillers, and seeders will make your food plot dreams a reality. Over 130 attachments for skid steers, tractors, ATVs, UTVs, and minis. The world's #1 selling factory direct attachments. Call us now for your free catalog at 866-4ATTACH or visit us online at quickattach.com.
Winchester and Drury's Natural Barn is brought to you by Scent Crusher, Cabela's, PSE Archery, Reconyx Game Cameras, Nomad Hunting Apparel, Mossy Oak Camo, Analogics Outdoors, Quick Attach Attachments, Ram Trucks, and Winchester Ammunition. Log in to get pics, stories, and more on our official Instagram page. Well, down there in the Lone Star State, Mark and Wade pulled that old switcheroo, and Wade sat behind a beautiful Texas Lone Star stud. I'm getting a feeling that those two, well, they're not quite done in Texas just yet. Now, let's fast forward to December 2016 and head north to Illinois, the land of Lincoln, and join JJ Cleaser and Kyle Moore. I have a feeling they're trying to teach a nice buck on their new farm quite the lesson. This student ends up at number 5 on our Natural Barn Top 10 hit list.
Well, 2016 is going to kick off a lot like the last couple of years. What I mean by this is we are split between two farms. We got what we call our North Farm, which is a big chunk of ground, almost 1,000 acres. We also have the farm that we turkey hunt on. It's a great big creek bottom, it floods often. Deer hunting wise though, it's tough. So we know we got to do something a little bit different. We were going to try to focus our attention a little bit more on this South Farm. So we're going to try to get as many stands hung as we possibly can. You know, we did a lot of food plotting. We have a lot of biologic in, and we're hoping that come November, December, later in the season, these deer will still be around and concentrating on these food sources. You know, the reconics are really starting to tick. I'm optimistic, but I'm still a little bit hesitant because it's July and August, and we know a lot can change between summer pattern and fall pattern. But what I do know is that a couple deer have called this farm home. There's a deer we're going to call split brow and a deer we're calling muley 8, and we're hoping that one of those two will stick around like they have the entire last few years and we can catch up with one. October comes and October goes with very limited success. You know, we see some does, we see some small bucks. Unfortunately, October has come to a close and nothing is on the ground. Flip that calendar, November is here, I'm excited. However, as in the past, we see a few deer here or there and even had a couple great encounters.
Oh, dude, that's a good deer. Yeah.
You know, I'm beginning to think maybe it's this guy, not the deer, that's not cooperating. We just had no luck. I mean, gun season, no good. And I hate to see it coming, but the next calendar flip, yeah, it's December. Fortunately though, December 1 means it's opening day of Illinois' second gun season. Unfortunately, we're in school because we have taken our couple days during the rut and during first gun season to no avail. The good news is our two top target deer, old muley 8 and old split brow, they're still around. I mean, we know they survived the pumpkin patch. The Orange Army didn't catch up with them. Neither did we, but we know they're still out there. We're still gonna give it a shot, even though it's gonna be an extremely quick hunt. We're gonna run out of school just as fast as we can. I'm gonna try to beat the buses, beat the kids out the door. No questions on homework, that's gonna wait till tomorrow. We're gonna get out there as fast as we can, man, and try to squeeze in that last hour of daylight, and maybe hopefully that's all it takes.
Well, we have been in the blind about 10 minutes, and we got about an hour left. Illinois' second gun season. It's the first day. It's Thursday. Had to work today, of course, after school, trying to go for a quick one. We're hoping tonight's a night. It's a beautiful night. You can feel that pressure going up. The clouds are getting pushed out to the east. The sun's rolling in. We're hoping a few deer will get on their feet tonight, but I don't know. Early December, we're on a green field, on a clover field. Fingers crossed, baby, but wouldn't hold my breath.
Well, the old clock is ticking, and finally, you know, I glance over towards that brush line on the side of the clover, and here come two does.
I'm gonna find out in a minute.
And it's not 10 seconds later. Glance to the left one more time, and pow, out steps out a dandy.
He's a stud.
I knew. It was muley 8, and he's already in range. All we gotta do is get in position and try to get this shot done. The problem is those two does that came out, yeah, they're a whole lot closer than muley 8 is. And we are just like statues. Even though we're in a blind, it is so still, I'm afraid that one of those does is gonna hear something and booger this whole thing up.
You just killed
Down goes Frazier, baby. Down
you just killed
goes
stud, dude.
Frazier.
Oh, yes.
Oh, dude, that's a frickin' stud.
That's a giant.
Oh, Glacier, we did it, buddy.
Oh, my gosh.
We
yes.
frickin' did it.
Oh, man. That's a lot of hours, dude. That is a lot
Oh,
of
I can't
hours.
believe it. I have no service. I've got 0 bars, and we have a reconics down here.
This is a great tip. We got a Reconyx down here, actually 2 of them, and it's a cell, but there's no service and it's not Reconyx's fault, but it will still send me weak signal, weak signal, weak signal, and all week long my phone's been buzzing with weak signal. I've been dying to know what it is. You know, it could have been a doe fawn or a button buck, I don't know, but I think it might have been that guy, and it was just enough to say, you know what, MRI, we got to get in this blind tonight, and welcome to the new farm.
Boom.
Welcome to the new farm. Well, not only was this the first deer I've ever killed on this farm, this is the first deer we killed the entire season. So man, what a relief to finally get back to this original farm. The buddy Chris is gracious enough to let us come down and hunt. To have all that hard work get finally paid off, finally some relief is in sight, and Muley 8 baby is on the ground. I am stoked to go get my hands on this guy. He just crumpled when I shot him. He's about 80 yards. We can see his tail and the white belly from here. This is the deer we came down here for. Muley 8. How many years on this farm have we known Muley 8? 3?
At least the last 3.
At least
maybe
3.
4. Oh, yes. Oh, what a freaking toad.
That's a stud of an 8.
Oh, wow.
What a gorgeous deer. Just a gorgeous 8-point. Well, December the 1st, baby. Got in here after school. Both of us worked today. We had an hour sit, and man, this guy just read the script. He showed up following a doe and a doe fawn. I mean, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes of camera light left, just like he's supposed to, stepped out at 80 yards. What he didn't know is we were sitting in that little shanty blind and the muzzleloader was waiting for him. Put it right on his shoulder, squeezed it off, and he dropped like a load of bricks. Finally, a tag has been punched. Tonight was our 39th hunt of the year. Put that in perspective. We've been in a tree 39 times, and this, and I think one other time, we saw a legitimate big 140-inch plus shooter deer. So I am thrilled. It is a great buck. First buck of the year, man, and I'm stoked. December 1st, finally, it feels good to knock this creature down. Big thanks to Kalaser for getting out of school as fast as he could and running the camera. He now has a tag, and I hope to flip-flop and repay the favor in the next couple days. You know, unfortunately, buddy and neighbor and landowner Chris, he had to work today, so he couldn't get out there with us. First phone call, it's going to him, man. I hit him with the text, Muley 8 is dead. I knew he would be, honest to God, more excited about killing that deer than I was when I killed it. You want to talk about genuine enthusiasm and a guy who will root for you, a guy who will graciously give up his own farm and his own deer per se to let you come hunt them. He has been so gracious to let us kill turkeys for I don't know how many years. Now all of a sudden we're trying to knock a few of his deer down, man. Big thank you. You just do not find that caliber of people around anymore.
Next week on Winchester and Drury's Natural Born, we meet up with former major leaguer and current DoD team member Kyle McClellan as he tries to throw a fastball right by swoops during the Illinois firearms season. We're also riding shotgun with Mark Freese from Analogics as we get to see what all the buzz and attractability is about with Analogics in the Lone Star State.
Yeah, it's a good one. Knuckles up.
Yeehaw!
Scent Crusher eliminates a wide range of odors, from your simplest to even your more nasty odors. We've all heard people say it ain't rocket science, but with Scent Crusher, it kinda is. Scent Crusher even eliminates odor without washing, so no necesita agua, mi amigo.
Scent Crusher products use ozone technology developed from NASA-based research.
In fact, Scent Crusher eliminates scents so well, they'll never smell you coming. Steve here can testify to that.
Scent Crusher. Scent off, game on.
PSE Archery has always dominated the speed category. Now, the most revolutionary cam system ever to hit the market has perfected the shooting experience. Introducing PSE's Evolve Cam System, featuring extremely high let-off capabilities and the smoothest draw cycle in history. No other cam system has ever delivered this level of total comfort and total control. Experience PSE. Experience performance.
Sometimes it takes half a horse to grind half a deer. For $350, pack more meat for less gravy. Cabela's Carnivore Grinder. Great price, lifetime guarantee. Only at Cabela's.
To be able to get out in the woods and disconnect from everything, those times are priceless.
There's got to be something that drives you. For us, it is that drive to be out there hunting.
It's that one moment in time when you know you're going to get a chance, and that's where it comes from. And we feel as though that's the passion inside.
I'm proud to be a hunter. I always have, and being a family of hunters is by far the greatest thing on earth.
Not all game cameras are created equal. Reconyx offers a full line of cameras to match any need. Hyperfire, incredibly fast trigger speed, exceptional image quality, and rock-solid reliability. Ultrafire, an unmatched 1080p high-definition video with stereo audio. Microfire, easy to mount, easy to hide, and Wi-Fi enabled. Download photos and videos from up to 100 feet away. A family of game cameras that are built to perform in any situation. Reconyx, see what you've been missing.